Alright, I am back with another video, man. We've got Arnold fighting Dan Hooker, and I cannot wait for this fight, man. Yeah, Dan Hooker's my favourite fighter. You guys know that Dan Hooker's my favourite fighter. He's 2-3 in his last 5. Hasn't really had the greatest performances, but he is coming off his win over Paul Flauder. I lost to Dustin Poirier, which you can't really cry about, to be honest. That was a great fight, man. It sucks because he almost finished Dustin Poirier in those first 2 rounds, but it doesn't matter. Lost to Michael Chandler, unfortunately. Beat Nasrat Haqparast, and then bounced back to Islam Makhachev, where he was submitted in the first round. He's fighting Arnold Allen, who hasn't fought. I lied. Who fought 9 months ago. For some reason, I thought Arnold Allen hasn't fought for ages, but I feel like everyone's just been waiting for him to fight, waiting for him to get a fight, because I think he's ranked like number 7 in the featherweight division at the moment. And he's on a 5-fight win streak as well, 17-1, which is pretty impressive. He beat Sadiq Yusuff in his last fight, and I think he dropped Sadiq Yusuff quite a few times in that fight as well. Landed a couple of decent hooks, which put him down. Beat Nick Lentz as well, Gilbert Melendez as well. But yeah, that Sadiq Yusuff win is definitely Arnold Allen's best win. If he beats Dan Hooker, that is going to be Arnold Allen's best win, to be honest. But Dan Hooker, man, he's not gonna be push around in this fight. He's 6 foot tall. He's gonna be a lot bigger than Arnold Allen, but he's going to be a little bit slower. Arnold Allen is very fast on the feet. I think that's definitely worth noting. And Dan Hooker's really going to be trying to apply the pressure on this one. He's going to be trying to use his size. I think he's going to be trying to use that TP. I think we might actually see a similar game plan against this one as what Dan Hooker did against Nasrat Haqparast. Was always pushing him back. Always had Nasrat Haqparast on the back foot. Took him down in the 3rd round as well. Even maybe we'll see that same game plan here. I'm on the side of Dan Hooker winning, to be honest, but that's just because he's my favourite fighter, man. I back him in everything. I backed him when he fought Dustin Poirier, which was, the thing about Dan Hooker, though, is you gotta love it, but you've also gotta hate it at the same time. He's always trying to rush for a title shot. This man just wants a title shot. So he's fighting Arnold Allen here, number 7 ranked in the featherweight division. If he wins this one, he'll be looking at a top 5, and then maybe a title shot after that. Who knows? Same thing here. He beat Nasrat Haqparast, fought Islam Makhachev. And if he beat Islam Makhachev at that time, potentially he could have been next for the title shot. And but he lost. Same thing with Dustin Poirier. If he beat Dustin Poirier, he probably would have been in line for a title shot, let's be honest. Fortunately, that didn't quite happen. He's always fighting these top-ranked guys as soon as he can. He never really takes a step back. He's kind of like Donald Cerrone, where he'll fight anyone anywhere. So kind of like Rafael dos Anjos, where he'll fight anyone anywhere. That would be a great fight, Dan Hooker versus Rafael dos Anjos, in my opinion. But it's probably not going to happen if Dan Hooker's now at 145, and RDA is probably going to be looking to go to 170 again. I don't know, he's been spending a little bit of time at 170 recently. But with that being said, I think Dan Hooker's going to use the size advantage here to potentially win. Arnold Allen's going to be so fast. He's going to be 5'8" as well. Don't really know what else to say, man. Arnold Allen's just so fast. He used his speed to knock out Sadiq Yusuff. He does have power as well at the 145 division. Probably not as much power as Michael Chandler or Dustin Poirier did at 155. But Dan Hooker's also got pretty good counter wrestling, even though he did get absolutely smoked by Islam Makhachev there. It was kind of really sad to see. But yeah, Dan Hooker, he's got the knees up the middle as always, as he landed on Ross Pearson. We always see that highlight, and I watched that live as well, actually, by the way. But yeah, man, to talk about this fight, hard one to pick. I think Arnold Allen is probably going to be, he's going to be the favourite, no doubt about that. I don't know how sizable of a favourite Arnold Allen is going to open as. But yeah, I'm just going to have to back my boy Dan Hooker. It doesn't really matter who he fights, I'm probably going to back him anyway. To be honest, Arnold Allen, though, tough test, and I don't like it for Dan. I wish that Dan would fight a little bit lower to start back at 145, but he's just not interested in that, man. Dan just wants title shots, and he wants title shots now, so I can respect that. He's anyone any time. This fight is taking place in London as well, so Arnold Allen's going to be the home favourite. Dan Hooker is probably going to... I don't think Dan Hooker's going to get booed. I think enough people love Dan Hooker to not boo him at an event, but still... It's going to be a great fight, man. I think Dan Hooker, he's got a solid chance. Let's be honest here, but Arnold Allen on the other hand also does too. Potentially a better chance, I will be honest. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with Dan Hooker just because, man. But with that being said, I do actually genuinely believe that Dan Hooker is going to have a very solid chance at winning this fight. But it's just hard to rely on his durability these days, man. But we'll see what happens.